that's been a, get them where they're reading maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. So I have a question too, because I know Kurt did his vending machine, which I love that, but the QR code's going to the website of like of Belinda.
Yeah, it goes to the website, or if they have the app, it opens up an app. So
Okay, it will open if they have the app.
If they have the app,
okay, yep.
And mine just took them to the login page for so that they could log in and then browse.
Okay.
And do you all know about the free audiobooks in the summer from Sync?
Yeah.
So AudioFile does a program in the summer, and there's 2 free downloads a week, usually fiction and nonfiction, and they've been doing it every year for at least 5. And they're YA focused, and the 2 titles pair with each other, and so that's a really great thing to promote. It doesn't require any budget from anyone,
and they're good.
And they're good. I read a Kwame Alexander this summer, and quite.
There's a similar one called library.fm, and they do monthly teachers. If you're an educator, you can register, and they will give you 3 audiobooks for you to keep.
Yeah, and the same ones you keep as well, which is interesting. Like for summer holidays, especially, maybe you're not going to read them every week. But
library.fm.
It's Sync is the name of the program, and it's done by AudioFile. SYNC. SYNC.
See, this is what
Can I just say something else also about Belinda? One of the things when we got audiobooks was the teachers said, how can we use these for, small reading groups in the old-fashioned way that we had listening posts? And because of all our classrooms, each classroom has its own email address, we were able to say, and they can use 6 devices, right?
Yeah, 6.
Or 6 devices. So on our classroom iPads, they've got the app, and if they log in using the classroom email address, they can get the book onto 6 iPads, the same book onto 6 iPads. So that's worth knowing that you can use it, and that's traditional listening post right away.
I noticed that in one of our successful schools in the Netherlands, they actually created themselves laminated, I guess with QR codes and information, and they put it within the physical books. So when the students were through the library and they were going around, there was also something right there inside that book that, hey, it's also available as an ebook and an audiobook, and they could scan it there instead of checking out the physical book. And I know I've noticed at some schools they're more reluctant, like, oh, well, we don't want to teach the kids not to read physical books, but I don't know that that's the right way. I think that we should be agnostic to format, because whatever format works for a kid, if they want to listen, if they want to read, if they want to read on their cell phone, God bless them. If they're going to read all day on their cell phone, that's great. We just want them to fall in love with reading. So the point was, they actually, because they have so much traffic in their school library, they put something in each of the books. I don't know, and it seems to work.
That's a good idea. Actually, format agnostic is one of my findings, is that the participants didn't actually, they liked audiobooks, loved audiobooks, but, oh, okay, if you don't have an audiobook, I'll just read the paper version. So it's not necessarily, and also they also said that they preferred the audio, many of them preferred the audio to the movie, because then they could spend longer with the characters. And it feels like a cinematic experience in your head. But, oh no, it's so much better. The audio is so much better than the movie. It's okay, it's all good. There's actually, I thought when we also, before holidays, I was trying to encourage parents, if they can, and every parent I talk to, about audiobooks, as if they can become members in their home country library. And so often those regional books are available in their home country libraries on digital or audio. And it's actually what sorry, I can't remember your name, but when you were saying about how to say it, that's how you said it in Australian. I mean, you have, if you're living overseas for a long time and you need to reconnect with your home accent, books can actually, in our family we're like, so how do you say that in Australian? Yeah, so it's that exposure to other languages and dialects. And that's where, with audiobook publishers that are really good, they get narrators that can actually say the words correctly in for those diverse place names or character names, and yeah, it's a very different experience than reading it, and you might not necessarily know how to pronounce something.
I think like anything, it's really important to try and get people hooked in early. And if I think about my own kids, you know, every car journey we have some kind of audio book on, and so it's really normal for them to listen to stories. You know, we read a lot obviously in the evening at home, but lots of our families don't, and or some of our families might not feel confident enough to read in English. So just having that such a normal culture from when they're really little, and also kind of educating parents that it can be something that is more complex than what they could be themselves, as long as it's appropriate in terms of content for their age, then in terms of language, well, you know, that's how we learn a new vocab. And then we all, lots of us live in cities with loads of traffic, so getting them into the habit of being in the car.
And then it reduces the car baggage when you're like, my kids are getting all anxious. Just listen to the story.
It's one of the ways I can get my son to sit in his car seat.
Yeah, exactly. Any other thoughts we have about all things audio? How many of us actually?
I actually have a question about, I have some teachers who are reluctant they'll come in the library, similar to what we heard in one of the presentations about, you know, the ills of a graphic novel. I've had teachers come in and say, no, you cannot listen to an audiobook. It is not a real book. So the issue becomes, like, what are some of the ways that we can onboard teachers? I mean, it's easy enough when I say to a teacher, you know, you have a second language learner whose parent is not speaking English at home, and this really does support the child at home, and we're, oh, okay, you know, like that. But how do you onboard teachers, especially given that you can't point to the research? You know,
yeah, I mean, it's tentative and it only just came out in August, but like there's got beautiful mind sort of 3D graphic of listening or reading the same material at adult level, but that's okay, we'll apply the research here too. But it's really the complexity of the language and activating your brain, and you don't know, like if you're, I'm quite fascinated with this idea that our brain, parts of our brain, like the neuroplasticity of it, that if you lose your sight, that part of your brain, your visual cortex, is actually used then to see with your ears. And like there's only fairly recent research, and like they're doing it sort of in sort of stroke rehabilitation and that sort of thing. So I have trouble with the idea that like it's not a real book because honestly, I don't know if it's happened to other people, but I cannot sometimes remember if I've listened to the audio or I've read the book. And I'm trying to remember, like, was that, like, or did I just hear those voices in my head? That sounds a bit psycho, but, but I think it's such a good question. We need to, anybody else?
I just also flag up that, it's not all about literacy and reading the text, but it's empathy and explosions and cultures and all the other values you get from literature. And it's not just the value of learning to read and developing those skills and just reading physics, actual text. You get so much more from a book than that. That's just, of course that's very important, but there's so many values to it. It's not just
for me, one thing that helps is talking to the EAL and learning support teachers, and very often they're on board because they have the different learning strategies and learning styles. And then they kind of, because the teachers think of them as the expert in helping students with second language needs, sometimes they would listen to them, kind of a backdoor way of getting information through.
Yeah, it's not the EAL students that the problem is with. It's just as students as wants to read an audiobook, and teachers like, that's not going to help you. I mean, I've actually heard those words. That's not going to help you. as a reader, you're not reading the words, and so.
Like just even my research is too dense, and like I have got a smaller version, a slightly smaller version of it, but it is actually reading exactly the same. It encourages students to want to read the text as well, and it gets so many stories into their heads. But I think what Brian was saying, like even getting teachers on board, because I had a very nice experience this very recently with a parent that was quite anti-audiobooks. It was so much fun to turn them around, you know, like so there is, like, to get the parent to even be interested in it themselves, or the teacher to be interested in themselves, and then maybe, like your example, like, what's your favourite book? Teacher, I'll get it on audio, just let me know what you think of it, especially if it's got a good narrator. And come on, try and get out of the comfort zone.
What about to get I'm just thinking of that teacher who, as you said, thinks it's not helping them. What about talking to them about the program where they would start off listening to a chapter in the class and then assigning the reading and asking that teacher then, because it's not a big investment, you're playing that